Now it's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the expanded list of available options. You can import your team builder created teams and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention. Time to figure out where on the now for the fun. Congratulations. It's time to sign your Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Terrapins ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Horvath. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Can they catch him? Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So the Maryland Terrapins offense has its first opportunity of the day. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this. and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! They're on the board first here in the season opener. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And here comes the Navy offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the tailback. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Motion from the back. The pitch to the left. Can't get him to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
To the air on first down. Looking deep. Makes a grab down the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Sends it back in motion. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Slithers into space. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Give to the fullback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on third and long. On the option. Running back searching for a hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Merrill. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the...
Makes the grab, he's got a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To the air, it's Washington. Makes the catch, it's Smith. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get it to the edge. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Terrapins! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Horvath. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. all the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Run it with the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll send the back in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll go to the fullback. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Navy will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And they'll knock him down.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Wide open spaces at the 20. He was off to the races, and they finally get him down at the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Washington. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down inbounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hodgins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Navy will go back on the attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts the drive trying to go up top. They'll run the screen. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Washington. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground and cover to pick up the first. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Coming out with it, it's Hodges. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Bowman. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got it behind the line. It's Chapman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. He now has 85 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
The Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Keeps it on the draw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Here on 3rd down. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You can tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the...
And now the hit knocks it loose. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been good.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll set up to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Back-to-back incompletions, now facing third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
On the move from inside his 5. And here comes the Navy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here comes the option. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Looking for a man, it's Horvat. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. The corners are walked up tight. Takes a hit as he fires. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Sends it back in motion. On the option.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time. Shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Got his man. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, midshipman. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening point. Drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, he got loose. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the right side. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They go to the ground. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Leaves it with the running back. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down, still moving. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.